Hello, today is November 8th, 2014. I'm Jeffrey Tennant. As usual, let's go over my last call. I didn't have a specific call for Friday. Usually when I don't make a call, the market closes little changed. That worked as we closed less than 1 point higher. I said that the least likely possibility was a strong move higher, and there wasn't one. I said I would like to see 2026.19 print. It did print, and as usual, there is support under it. I said we could have either a drop Friday, which didn't happen, or a slight rally Friday, followed by a drop on Monday, and I think that still looks pretty likely. Let's look at what happened during the day. Early in the day, mejt said ultimately lower prices would print. They did. The system said the drop was a false move and that prices would recover, which they did. It then rallied. The system said it was a false move and that prices would drop down to this thick yellow line, which they did. In the afternoon, there was a rally which the system said was a false move and that prices would retrace to this thick blue line, which they did. We now have a rally back up to that blue line at the close, and that's a rally into resistance. We still have a target based on the system of 2021.29. Its preferred time frame ends early Monday. When that time passes, this thick line will turn orange, but until that happens, the system is calling for a drop of over 10 handles. Let's look at some other stuff. This is a pattern which usually closes at the day's high. When that does not happen, usually it leads to a pretty good sized drop unless we have a gap over the day's high. I think there are a number of reasons which make that unlikely. One reason is that after having a move higher, rallying to all-time highs, we couldn't close over the morning high. That's usually negative. We have a wall into the close. This is not the time when professionals tend to make purchases with abandon without any pullbacks at all because the liquidity has dried up. So this represents intense buying by the amateurs. We still have a mejt target of 2021.29, most likely to print early Monday. And I still have this ultimate target of 2007.33, which should print at some time. We still are on a demarked sell signal from the half-a-day chart. We have a new sell signal on the 78-minute chart. And we have a new 913.9 sell signal on the 65-minute chart. I think the most likely occurrence for Monday is a sharp gap down at the open. I think 2021.29 should print, and even though 2007.33 doesn't have to print Monday, I think if we get the sharp drop I'm looking to see, that it should print pretty soon. That's my call, but if it's wrong, it should be obvious before the open because we should have a gap over this high if the call's wrong. I don't think it is, and that's today's call.